That ship shouldn't have found us again.
Help me!
Not after the storm. Not after we burned her signal flag. But she did. And now she's back on our horizon. For the fourth night in a row. Same distance. Same silence. Same lantern glowing like an eye that refuses to blink. Why us? What do we take? And how does that ghost of a vessel stay on our trail? We're a transport crew, not fighters. 18th century drifters hauling crates, letters, stolen goods, and people who prefer the shadows. Nothing special, nothing worth chasing. Yet that ship follows us across open water like a curse we didn't know we carried. The trouble started after we picked up a crate from Black Shoal. Heavy, unmarked, paid in coins colder than the sea. The man who delivered it gave only one instruction. Don't open it, don't stop, and don't turn back. He didn't offer explanation, and we didn't ask. Too much money, too little sense. On the first night, the trouble began small. A lantern swung without wind. A rope uncoiled itself. Our compass trembled like a frightened animal. Then the glow appeared on the horizon. A ship's lantern, dim, orange, motionless. We thought it was a stranded vessel. But stranded vessels don't follow you for hours. And they definitely don't match your speed perfectly. Without sails, by the second night, the glow was closer. We could make out her silhouette. A narrow hull, a single mast, torn canvas hanging like dead skin. But no crew on deck, none visible. Just that lantern, never swaying, never dimming. The crate worried us more. It began to vibrate. So faintly you'd think it was the ship breathing. But we felt it. A heartbeat? No, cargo shifts. Always cargo shifts. But the wood felt warm. Too warm. The third night nearly broke us. We woke to silence. Total silence. Waves gone. Wind gone. Sea flat like a mirror of black stone. And behind us, the ship, close enough to touch. Her bow almost kissing our stern. Lantern burning bright. Deck empty. The men refused to look at it. Superstitions took over. Some crossed themselves. Some spat on the deck. Some whispered apologies to the sea. I walked to the stern alone. The ship didn't move. Didn't drift. Didn't rock. It just stared at us with its lantern. And then something thudded inside the crate. Once. Then twice. Like someone politely asking to be let out. We jumped back. No one touched it. No one wanted to. Our hull groaned. Something heavy shifted below. A ripple spread across the flat water. A small one, as if something swam beneath both vessels. At dawn, the silence broke. Waves returned. Wind pushed our sails. The ship behind us drifted away just a little, as if retreating to watch from a safer distance. But the crate? It wasn't warm anymore. It was ice cold, frozen from the inside. We left it where it was. Didn't breathe near it. Didn't step close. The fourth night arrived. Tonight. And the ship is back again. Closer than before. Lantern brighter. Deck still empty. Only one new thing. The crate slid across the deck while no one was watching. Dragged itself 2 inches toward the stern. Just 2 inches. But enough to show it isn't done with us. Now the water is flattening again. Waves dying. Wind choking out. The ship behind us isn't drifting anymore. It's aligning with us. Perfectly. Like preparing to pull alongside. The crate pulses. Soft. Slow. Like a breath held too long. I don't know who's on that ghost ship. I don't know what we're carrying. And I don't know which one of them wants the other back. But I do know one thing. Whatever we took is theirs. And they're coming to collect. Tonight. The sea died again. Just like before. Wind gone. Waves gone. Silence thick enough to choke on. That always means one thing now. They're close. The lantern on their ship glows brighter. Too bright for old oil. Too bright for distance. It looks like an eye staring straight through us. The men gather mid-deck, afraid to go near the stern. Afraid to look at the crate. Afraid to look behind us at all. But fear doesn't change truth. The ship is almost touching us. We hear her timbers breathing. Slow, uneven, like a dying animal refusing to sink. Then, SFX thud. The crate hits the deck wall. Hard. It didn't fall. Didn't slide from tilt. It was thrown. The men back away. Someone whispers that we should push it overboard. Someone else says we should burn it. But no one moves. Because every man on this ship knows. If the thing inside wanted out, it wouldn't need our help. SFX, distant creak from behind. The ghost ship drifts closer, her bow casting shadow over our stern. Old ropes hang like rotted veins. The mast bends, barely holding. But still, no crew, not a single soul on deck. Just that lantern, burning. Our own lantern dims. The air chills. Mist rises from nowhere and spills across the deck like crawling smoke. A shape appears on the other ship's bow. Not a figure, not a body, a silhouette. Tall, still, watching us. The men freeze. The crate jerks again. This time it rolls halfway across the deck, directly toward the stern, toward them, toward that silent watcher. The captain tries to command the crew, but his voice cracks. He can't look away. None of us can. The two ships now drift side by side, perfectly aligned, as if an invisible hand places them. A rope on their side rises, not tossed, not thrown, lifted by something we can't see. It arches across the gap between the ships, lands at our feet. An invitation, a demand, a reminder. Get back. The crate pulses once, then stops, completely still, too still. Something inside waits. The watching silhouette turns its head, slowly, toward the crate. And then the worst thing happens. Our ship moves, not pushed, not pulled, shifted, tilts toward their deck. Wood whining, timbers straining. The crate slides. Faster, faster, straight toward the rail. The crew shouts. Some try to stop it. Some jump out of the way. Some cover their faces like it's alive. It hits the rail, balances on the edge, hanging, suspended, waiting for someone to decide its fate. Then, SFX, snap. The deck under me cracks. The whole ship shudders. The crate tips, falls, hits the other ship's deck with a hollow, final thud. The silhouette steps forward, reaches for it. As it does, the lantern on their bow flickers. For the first time, the light dims, then flares, then dims again. And in that flicker, in that breath of failing light, I see faces behind the silhouette. Scores of them, half visible, half broken, half drowned. Crew, victims, witnesses. Their eyes glow faintly, all fixed on the crate. Not on us, never on us, because they didn't come for us, only for what was theirs. The silhouette lifts the crate with ease, and the moment it does, our ship tilts back. Wind rushes in, waves return, lanterns reignite. Everything normal, everything alive again. Their ship drifts backward, slow, silent, as if carried by hands beneath the water. The lantern dims to a tiny orange dot, then disappears. Mist clears, sea breathes. We're alone, but at sunrise we find something. Where the crate had rested last night. 3 fresh marks carved deep into the wood. 3 lines, straight, parallel, like tally marks. A warning? A signature? Or maybe a reminder. They can find us again. Anytime, anywhere. As long as we keep carrying things that were never ours.